just had a...
Beers in. Look at him smiling. He's drinking all that himself.
You're a good man yourself, you know. Hands across the ocean.
Absolutely. 30% off all space ads. 30% off all space ads.
Thank you.
Oh, really?
Space ad whiskey.
It's still... I've just had another check. It's still healing up. It's not quite ready yet. Why is it taking such a long time now? Apparently, that's when you get older. And I was offered a bone scan as well, which I've just had, because they do it for people over 60 who've had fractures in the cord. So I'm waiting for the results for that.
You've got to be careful. So I fell off my bike. I thought it was that, but it wasn't. So I realised now, 10 years I had a flat foot. Ended up having a fucking operation, you know. Put the plate in and all that. It's the shit. Really is like, because it messes your whole back up. I had that, my back was messed up as well. I was put on amitriptyline, you know, it's an antidepressant.
Right, okay.
But I had a scan because I had a slightly impacted disc, so the nerve went in.
Okay.
And it's brilliant, it takes it away.
Oh.
You take 2 pills and you can move your shoulder again, especially if you want to move anything else. It was great, but then like before, you know, last Christmas, you know, I went to the GP and said, you shouldn't be taking 3. You take it down to 2, so I did. That was fine. I thought, oh, well, fuck it, I'll just stop taking it.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Because I went to my parents and somewhere and I forgot to take the pills with me. I was going to cancel off my dad, who was 95, with every pill going in the house. I tell you one thing, I came off the raw,
Yeah.
and bloody hell, I didn't realise, for about 3 nights, so I was having a kind of, I'm not a depressant, I'm not that kind of person, you know. But I was thinking, you know, it wasn't like
Paranoia now, or?
It wasn't paranoia, but I was kind of thinking, there's nothing that can actually make me comfortable at the moment.
Yeah, okay.
I was thinking, Jesus Christ.
Just
The man when he gave it to me.
druggy, Chris. He's just a drug,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, but the
Back to
guy said that he should have no psychotic effect, but it did. And it worked though. I don't regret taking it at the time.
No.
Because it really does work, and I would recommend anybody else if they really can't move, and it makes you walk about. And at the time,
But psychotic effects, Chris, you're hardly the
I
ideal
am a
subject.
psycho anyway. But that's
absolutely.
that's because I banged my head when I was a kid, though.
That does explain a lot. And yeah, so this is the we are now February meeting. We have a new member. Hello, young man.
Hello,
I'm
Jack.
sorry, I've forgotten your name already.
Jack.
Jack, cheers, mate. How you doing? So this is your first meeting, isn't it?
That's right, yeah,
Yeah,
the crowd.
good. What you smoking? What you've got?
So I'm smoking here. This is some blended stuff from Osiris, which is a flake, but I don't know what it is exactly.
It's a reunion flake by the Gowitz.
Cool.
Part
Fantastic.
of their, so when they joined, they put out a series of tobaccos. So Brown House Reunion, number 27. Is there anything else?
Number 27 is the Perique one. I don't know which one that one is.
Brown House is the
Cavendish one, is it?
Yeah, the
very
twist.
nice, very nice.
the cut twist, and then the reunion is flake, Virginia flake.
Cool. Fantastic.
Yeah,
And
very
what's
good tobacco.
the airframe you got it in there? What sort of pipe's that?
So hopefully you can tell me
know?
more about this than I can. But it says it's made in London and it says 4 Gauntley's of Nottingham.
Interesting.
I think it's a
But you
jockey
commented
club.
on, yeah, you mentioned something.
This is
similar
my
to yours.
jockey club, which I bought in London. It's a Parker Jockey Club, but I've had this pipe since 1989.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a Craftsman standard.
But nothing has changed about it. I've scraped it, cleaned it. Brilliant pipe. It looks similar. Let me see. It's got the same
absolutely,
I
kind
don't think that's Parker, you know.
of. Dude, London made.
It is London made, but it says
If it says London made, it's probably a Parker.
Craftsman standard. I feel
Well,
like
a
that's
lot of stuff was
older-
made in London. So.
London made reject often is a Dunhill Parker. I don't know. Let's have a look.
As you just mentioned, just spoken it, and now it's
It's
being
gone,
spread
yeah.
around the table. Yeah, you're not going to see that
Look
for
on
another
the
3
stem,
weeks.
it says AITS.
Craftsman.
Association of Independent Tobacco
Chats.
Specialists or something.
Great.
HQ is in the West Country.
I learned
Gratzman.
something today.
Gratzman Standard.
Craftsman.
Craftsman Standard. Ah, very good. Yes, yes. Good. Is it not?
Right, so first of all, we need to say big memorial to Matches. Matches 860. Everybody in the YouTube community will know.
Yeah,
He's
fellow
unfortunately died.
fellow
American, yeah.
fellow nutmegger, fellow Connecticutter.
A kinetic
Yeah.
nutter.
Yeah,
Nice one.
yeah, from my area. Yeah, big YouTube
Yeah, real presence. One of them,
personality.
Yeah.
And I never met him, but he seemed like a really good chap.
Yeah.
So Yeah, here's the
Yeah, we'll all have a bowl for him tonight.
It's an
and,
old pipe, you know. This might be quite old. Where did you
It
get
does
this
look
from?
quite aged. Yeah, it does look
Sure,
quite
it
aged.
is online. Yeah.
Did you buy it in Gorsley's?
No, absolutely not. No.
Where'd you get this from?
No, this was online.
Oh, online.
Shop
It's
on
a
eBay.
second-hand
An
pipe.
eBay special,
No, it was
yeah.
new. Well, the mouthpiece was new. At least.
Yes.
I think it
I
was
had a feeling-
refurbished actually.
I
Yeah.
had a feeling the
wrong with that?
mouthpiece
No.
doesn't go with the.
No, it probably doesn't match. No.
Yeah. Ooh, interesting.
It's a nice pipe. It's a Dublin shape.
It is lovely. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Nice.
Quite
Does
a
look good.
chunky Dublin.
Beautiful grain on it. You can't see it in the dark.
No.
So Dublin, I don't know if you know, the Dublins.
But
have
see, this is
almost
look.
like a
There is
funnel
some
going.
kind of.
Okay.
There is a kind of. Hang on, let's have a look at this.
Yeah, I mean the same shape. But,
Yeah, same length as well. There's,
Yeah,
there's a kind
mouthpieces
of.
are different.
He's actually, hang on. See if that fits in there. No.
Yeah, that fits. Well, at least that bit does, but it doesn't match up. It's a larger diameter.
No,
than
no,
that,
but
yeah.
it means that they use the same shank, so it's possibly from the same place.
Right. Okay. I see.
Which takes us back to Parker, London made Parker.
Right. I see.
Because that means, because they all, you know, they're not universal these things, but if they fit, it's probably from the same house, yes, you see. Ah,
So yeah,
see,
Parker's are Dunhill.
see, they don't call us Sherlock Holmes for nothing.
Parker's a Dunhill reject, so you can get some products.
Then I call you Sherlock Holmes, Chris. Let's be honest.
Because they were sandblasted for the Dunhill line, but somewhere along the lines of quality control, they just don't. They're not up to snuff, as they would say. I have a few Parkers. Some of them smoke amazing. Others are, you see why, but for the price, they're really good pipes.
I think that's 70s or 60s as well, because the briar is thinner.
Right. Okay.
Because they use better quality of briar. From about the 80s, 90s onwards, they began to use poorer quality briar to make pipes.
Yeah, well,
And then they abandoned quality control altogether.
Okay.
No, but that's not bad, because you see, they were too perfectionists in the past.
Right. I see. Okay.
There's nothing wrong with small heat spots
Sure.
in a briar pipe. It doesn't look nice, but actually it's only aesthetic.
Yes.
I mean, apart from really bad ones, the whole thing cracks, but you know. So you've got some nice chunky briars now,
Yes.
they're much cooler and all that. So there's no, don't worry about that.
No, of course. Yeah.
That looks, you see, even that one, you see, this pipe is probably 90, maybe 90s, maybe 80s. And you see how already it's thicker than yours.
Yes. Okay.
See, I think it's the same kind of make, but what they did was they simply said, we don't need to bother with the briar so much, you know, we'll take the chance.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing wrong with having, you know, some, you know, imperfections on your briar. This is another one from this is from the 70s, 80s, this one.
So what
It's a
shank would you
beautiful
call
one.
that then?
No, that's a free form of some freak, because a Rhodesian kind of whatever, but it's very weird, because it's actually, I had to smoke it once and again, but that's how you can see the thin briar, you see.
Yes.
It's a lovely old pipe, but if you get the old pipes from the 50s and 60s, really small, thin briars.
Oh yeah.
But they're not all stone, you know.
This
Yeah,
is like-
yeah.
But
Good
these
and
are nicer,
solid,
you know. Yeah, this is like it's
Put anything into it, and I've used it a bit because you don't see very many paneled Parkers. So when I saw it in Glib, I had to have it. Absolutely.
Right then, lads, we've got to do 2 VRs. Come on, pay attention, Chris. Any Trekkies? Any Star Trekkie dudes?
Trekkie.
Come on, son.
I wouldn't call
You've
myself
got-
a Trekkie,
you've
but
got
I
that
enjoy
look-
Star Trek.
Right, well, for Redcoat's return, who was the best Star Trek captain?
Kirk.
That's Kirk from the corner. What
Oh,
about you,
it's the
Alan?
only Star
Kirk,
Trek.
yeah, 2 Kirks. It's looking good for Kirk. None for John Luke Picknose then.
I only even watched the first series when I was about 9.
That's all I'm going to go with.
You kind of have to go with Kirk. As
Yeah,
much as
you do.
As
That's
much as
the-
I really
yeah.
enjoy Deep Space Nine.
Yeah. So Kirk from you, Jack?
Yeah,
or-
unanimous. Yeah. It's good.
Yeah. Unanimous for Kirk. Right, okay, and the second one, now you'll enjoy this, Chris, is for Wharf Valley Boy. And first of all, what annoys you about the tobacco industry or the pipe smoking industry? But the tobacco industry, what annoys you about the tobacco industry? Go on, lad.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, get in. Go on.
I think they all do very well for us, actually. I'm serious. I'm not being
Oh no, I think I think
know.
he means things like taxation restrictions.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I think.
At least I think that's what you mean. Obviously,
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think that pipe smoking should be taught in primary schools.
Yeah, absolutely.
And-
Now
and-
that
and I
I'll
think
go.
I actually think it should be encouraged.
Get in,
So I'm
mate.
sure if we were to do that, we wouldn't have a drug problem amongst our youth.
I'm telling you what. I'm telling you, I can't disagree with that. What do you reckon, Alan? What frustrates you about it?
Sort of a valid point Chris has got. I'm not sure it's PC.
Which one?
About teaching it in school, but maybe that wouldn't go down very well. But I don't like the way pipe smoking is lumped in with all the other types of smoking.
Absolutely.
No, that's very true.
Yeah.
It's a lot safer than other things.
It is indeed. It's like a difference, I say, between alcoholism for cigarette smoking and wine tasting for pipes.
Yeah, what's wrong with alcoholism?
That's Chris's opinion, by the way. What do you reckon, Si? What annoy you? You used to work in tobacconist shop sort of thing with Glyn. What do you reckon? It could be the whole industry, I believe. I mean, I think that's from what I understood from his broadcast was what frustrates you about the whole pipe industry, tobacco industry, etc., etc.
There's a lot of undercover politics that you don't hear about.
Yeah,
But when you do,
Yeah.
it's a bit disheartening.
Always. Yeah.
How it's a bit disheartening how pipe smokers themselves are quite communal and there's a brotherhood.
We are. It's very much a collection of friends looking out for each other. I think, frankly, yeah.
And within the industry, I'm sure that there's a lot of that as well.
Yeah.
But there are some internal politics that I couldn't even begin to name. But I've, in my limited time, I've seen, and it's just a bit. We just got to stick together. That's all.
That's exactly it. Yeah, that is. It's troubling times. Yeah, with all the restrictions and everything else. And Jack, as a new pipe smoker, what do you reckon?
Well, little exposure to the entire industry at all. So
Yeah. So,
I hate to
yeah,
comment,
yeah,
I hate
still
to
forming an
comment,
opinion.
stop
We'll ask
me
you
off
in
with the
6 months.
negative. No,
Yeah.
we'll learn a little bit this evening
Yeah.
about the restrictions and taxations on blending. Or
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. That would be my point. The restrictions on doing blends because
Yeah, that's
Glenn,
the point,
our
isn't it?
erstwhile
No,
leader,
it's about-
gave up because of the blends, didn't he?
That
Yeah.
was a really good. That should have been my answer. Actually.
Yeah, well, you can redo it if you want. We can't edit it, but you can mention the fact that blends have been restricted. What are the restrictions on the blends?
Don't
No.
edit it, but just.
Because what are the actual blend restrictions? There was something introduced where you couldn't do new blends.
There were a lot of rumors about registering blends and the fee to register and the deregistering and some things that were rumored that never came to pass and other things that might still come to pass. And personally, it's a shame to see someone like Glenn, who was so well respected within the community,
For sure.
globally, have to,
Basically, stop doing what he loved.
So, which was the blending.
Yeah,
I mean,
and he was good at it. He was damn good at it.
Damn good.
Yeah.
It's lucky that some of his blends are still available as home blending, where you get the constituent tobaccos from the current
and then
generation
mix it
tobaccos.
yourself. Yeah.
But it's a real shame for that.
It was, it definitely, because he did it of the people, with the people, for the people, sort of thing, wasn't it? It wasn't
Absolutely
just for profit.
for the
Yeah,
people.
good mate.
Absolutely for the
Cheers on you, Chris. So there you go, food for thought there, Jack, mate. So the other thing we've got to say for Wharf Valley Boy is 2 YouTubers who are not valued enough for what they do, sort of thing, that don't get the credit they deserve. So who watches YouTube and pipe presenters? You must do, Si.
I don't. I'm not really tuned into the YouTube community. Like I know
That's
some
a
of the
shame because
names.
you're a superstar on my channel, mate. There's a guy commented on how nicely you handle your pipes. Honestly, I'm telling you.
Is it?
Yeah, about four videos back, somebody said you handle your pipes superbly.
I love my pipes.
Yeah, the guy from India. Yeah.
from India.
Yeah.
Robin.
Anyway, so I can say one to start with would be Highland Piper, a lovely guy from the wilds of Scotland who is a great guy. He's only just started, only a young fella, and he's only got about 30 odd subscribers, so he's definitely would be one of them. So anybody want to pitch in with another?
Yeah, I'd like to pay tribute to Mark, whatever his name is, from Bremen Pipe Smoker.
Oh yeah. Well, he gets quite highly valued. I don't. He's got quite a few thousand subscribers. He's quite well in there.
But also Northwest Pipe Smoker, because many years ago he did a review of Celtic Twilight, which was made by Gormans at the time.
Yeah.
But it was a tobacco which bears my name.
Oh, well, there you go. That's just bias.
It's
That's
probably
just
not
bias.
available now, and that's components aren't, I can tell you that. But,
Well, I'm going to chip in and go say Redcoat's Piper because we've just done Redcoat Return rather because we've just done a VR for him, so he would be my second. Fantastic! There you go, job done. We're going to win loads of tobacco pipes and God knows what now.
oh yeah, one more thing
Yeah,
about
yeah.
YouTube.
On behalf of the club.
Oh, in that case, what do you need me to do? What do you need me to say?
Well, I think it's something to do with the naked calendar, actually. So if you start
one
with
more
that
thing about YouTube pipe smoking, if
Yeah.
Mutton Chop ever comes back into doing YouTube again,
Yeah.
he's welcome to come to England. I'll teach him how to smoke twist properly. So you appreciate what the great thing it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Gareth Tobacco. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of him, but I haven't watched too many of his videos. But I'd better start by the sound of it.
His name's also Chris, so you know.
There you go. You can't get better than that. You can't get better than that.
I read it, I was like, hang on.
So there we go. That's the favourite meet. So shout out to Andy and Roy, who obviously can't be here, and to all listeners. At least we're 4 of us. Well, 5 of us tonight. So that's an improvement. So anyway,
Yeah, but we're the elite, and that's it.
we are.
Yeah,
We're the ones that keep it
outside,
going. We are.
like,
We
you know,
are.
yeah, yeah.
We are. We're the ones that.
Well, the important thing we've got, keeping it going.